Happy Halloween, boys and ghouls. Hope you are all doing well today on the spookiest day of the year. Today's video is going to be a fun one because I'm going to be taking this bucket of dinosaur parts and mashing them together and creating the unreleased Chaos Effect Ultimasaurus. Now, for those of you who don't know what the Ultimasaurus is, here are a few shots from Google, as well as some artist renderings of what the Ultimasaurus looks like. I'm going to be taking all of these ideas and smashing them together in action figure form and doing the Ultimasaurus in a stylized kind of monster kind of form. So it's not going to look exactly like the toy, but it'll look really cool when I'm done with it. So I'm going to go ahead and dump all these dinosaurs out, put on my mad scientist lab coat, and get started. Let's do this. So this is the ultimate Frankenstein dinosaur right here, or I guess you could say Henry Wu's Frankenstein dinosaur. It's just a mixed match of different dinosaur DNA slammed together in this kind of crazy monster kind of thing. It's a really cool looking dinosaur. It's also a very goofy looking dinosaur because it's got like this weird Triceratops head, you know, and raptor claws and this Ankylosaurus spike thing going on, but it's a really cool looking dinosaur, and I figured it'd be very fitting to do this dinosaur on Halloween, kind of as a Jurassic Park Frankenstein dinosaur. So I'm actually going to be using a few different parts here. If you see, I got the Lost World Velociraptor body from the Snapjaw. I'm also going to be using parts of this Spinosaurus from Jurassic Park 3. I've got the head here from the Triceratops from Jurassic Park 3 that I'm going to be using for the head. Let's see, I've got the lower jaw for the T-Rex from Jurassic Park 3. I have a lot of Jurassic Park 3 dinosaur parts. And I'm going to try and fit this T-Rex head up into the skull of the Triceratops. And I'll also be using the tail here. I'll be sculpting little nubs and spikes on the tail with some epoxy putty. Once I get everything put together and figure out where I want things to be, and then I can glue them down and start sculpting over it. But it should be a really cool model, and it should look really good once I finally get everything put together. So, but yeah, I'm excited to get this done. So I'm going to keep going on and trucking and finding parts that fit together, and we'll see what we can come up with. So you can see here, I've got the neck attached, and I've got some epoxy putty going on, holding it on here, and I've sculpted some of these spikes with Milliput. I need to make the side spikes here on the other side of the head. I need to mix some more Milliput up and do that. Other than that, I've got pretty much everything where I want it to be, and now I just need to get some epoxy putty out and start sculpting the big plates on the back of the back. And for that, I'm going to use the JB Weld Water Weld epoxy putty. This is really good for creating bulk on something because it hardens really fast. You have about 5-minute work time before it starts to get really, really hard, and it's really good to, like I said, bulk stuff out with, especially on the back parts of the dinosaur. And then I'm going to go back in with Milliput, which gives you about a 3 or 4 hour work time, and that will help me create all the little spikes and horns and stuff all along the back, just to kind of give it that real monster, movie monster kind of vibe that I'm going for. So the JB Weld stuff is really great for just creating bulk, and the Milliput is really great for sculpting detail and stuff like that. So I'm going to go ahead and start slapping some putty on this dinosaur and see what I can come up with. Here I'm just creating the outside of the shell on the back, just to give myself something to build on top of with the epoxy putty. I'm just kind of creating some lines and detail in it, just to kind of make it look decent. Here I'm just putting some more in the back, like I said, just building up, just creating volume, and to give the epoxy putty, the Milliput, something to sculpt onto. That way I don't use all my Milliput up. This stuff is a little bit cheaper. And here I'm just finishing up, putting some of these spikes on its back. Like I said, I want it to be really stylized. I want it to look like a movie monster. So we're giving it big horn spike things going on. It's going to look really stylized. That's the vibe I'm kind of going for here. And this took forever to do because there was a lot of little spikes on there. Now we're going to go into the painting process. This is basically just white primer, and then I'm going to start going over here with some Createx black. The colors on this dinosaur are very basic. It's 4 colors, I think: black, gray, red, and yellow. So it's a very easy paint job to do. Just laying in the black here, finishing it off. And I'm going in with some neutral gray for the body. Very basic. Now I'm going in with Createx transparent red. And just building up that nice rich red tone on its face. And I'm going in and doing the hands as well as the feet, fading it up into the gray to give it kind of a natural gradients. Now I'm just going at all these little horns and little details with black. This is the grind right here. It takes forever to do these. You gotta do both sides, and you gotta be careful I don't get black on the red. So it's just a hold your breath time. A lot of little tiny spikes and horns. So now I'm washing the red with a mix of transparent burnt umber with a little bit of water. Burnt umber and red go really well together. They're 2 awesome colors, and washing your red models in some burnt umber, you can't go wrong with that, man. It makes it look really awesome. Here I'm doing the belly in yellow ochre. And I'm just doing some shadowing here with the burnt umber on the red. Taking some more black acrylic, the same kind I used on the spikes and horns, and just creating a few basic little lines coming out, like little tiger stripes coming out of the plate on the back. Super easy. All right, we're going to be finishing off here the eye with some yellow ochre, keeping it dark and natty, and going in with a little tiny dot of lime green just to finish this model off. Well, alright guys, so that is going to do it for me. I'm going to step away from the microphone and let you guys enjoy the rest of the video. Remember, for more Jurassic Park related content, you guys know where to find me. Links will be in the description box below. Hope you all have an excellent, happy Halloween. Eat lots of candy, and I will see you guys in the next video. Take care.